This is Katy.
And this is Patience.
And we're Gummy Buddies. We did it.
It's so hard not to laugh during that part. I can't look at you. I don't want to laugh.
Look at me.
I will laugh if I look at you.
We're here for serious things.
We have things. We have a big list.
We have a lot.
I'm just hurt myself. Okay, continue. List.
Patience is falling apart, so nothing new.
It's true. Very true.
We did have, and speaking of you falling apart, you're older now.
I am old.
Tell the people how old you are.
I'm 27. Yes.
So, we talked in the past podcast about, I said something about King Tut, and I said full circle, and I didn't explain to you why. Well, now we can safely say the secret is out. I surprised Patience, and I took her to an escape room for her birthday. And we went and did the Tomb of Doom. Ooh.
It was fun, but not the best one that I think we could find.
That's fair. We were geniuses. We escaped.
I feel like we didn't use that many hints when we did it. But theirs was really it didn't help. Our speaker, our room helper,
the game master,
he started to talk to us, but it was for the room next to us. And it was like, it was taking time away from us, and we were trying to interrupt him, and he didn't stop talking, and it wasted time, and it was just really frustrating.
Yeah, he's like, okay, so we were sitting there, and we're trying to translate these cartouches into
I hate the word cartouche now.
It's just triggering to her. We had to say it 60 times in the escape room place. And and we're trying to translate the alphabet or something with it. And we're in the middle of figuring it out, doing our thing. And the guy gets on the intercom and he's like, okay. So, all right. So you guys got that figured out. Now, what is Santa's favorite thing on his sleigh?
I thought it was something about the reindeer.
Or what's Santa's favorite reindeer on his sleigh? And we were like, what?
We were like, are you talking to us? Because we're not in the Santa room, obviously, with all the hieroglyphics everywhere.
To be fair, we did ask him for a hint 4 or 5 minutes earlier, but then we were like, okay, and we got what we needed. But then we were focused on solving the thing, and then he kind of interrupts us and asks that. And so for a second, I was like, what does that have to do with the Egyptians? I don't know if there's an Egyptian Santa. But this is our to-do for next time, future Katy. Wait, we need a to-do sound effect. To-do.
I just clicked, sorry. Egyptian?
Santa.
Shanta.
His name is Shanta. He's a type of soda.
I just started writing Satan.
Egyptian Satan. I think Anubis would probably be the closest to that.
It was nice though, they gave us time back on the end because I wasted time. So it was really nice of them. Yeah. It's not the best one. I think the first time when we went, that was the best one we've done.
Yes.
I liked that one more.
I think that's cool because it involved a physical trapping. That was one of my complaints. We weren't locked in the room at all. It was just, we got quote unquote cursed when we walked in the tomb. And we had to get uncursed.
The beginning of this one, she just walks us back to the room. You can literally see all the rooms as you're walking to it. She just walks you to the room. You stand there. She tells you a little story, gives you too much information about okay, none of this stuff does this. And then the TV, there's this really annoying TV.
I'm glad she did though, because there's a TV that has a little cutscene they did bad acting on, and it has nothing that's going to help you for the story, and it's really distracting. So you're in there for 1 hour, and they have a lot of translating you have to do, and that TV's just going on and off and on and off the whole time. So if she didn't tell us that, and I was listening to what he said, I would have been really mad.
We're the first one when we did it, we got blindfolded. Mm-hmm. And we were handcuffed to a bed.
Yeah.
But granted, there was a bunch of us. But
even kinkier.
I liked that more too because we were in the dark. You had to have a black light, and the people we were with sucked.
Yeah,
but this one wasn't.
Not
horrible.
Everyone sucked. Keith didn't suck.
He was great. Yeah, he was a trooper. I think that This one was fun. I think there are just better ones that are more involved. It really was just us transcribing cartouches the whole time.
Yeah, it was a lot of the same puzzle, just reused in different ways.
But it was fun.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, it really was fun.
And we just, like, I was listening to you say, that's something I've always wanted to do, is us go to an escape room. And I didn't even remember that you said that when I did your birthday thing. I just know you so well.
Yeah. I do. Like, I don't know. The escape rooms are just fun.
Yeah, we want to do another one. They have one that's like a Star Trek ship we want to try.
Oh, yeah. She said it's a lot more like buttons, magnets, and you start off in the dark and you have to figure out how to turn the lights on.
Yeah.
Like, that's fun. That's really exciting. The dark. So, that was my birthday. It was fun.
It is. What else has happened since we last recorded? It is December 6th today, so hopefully we'll be posting this and getting it up and online soon. We are behind in posting our last episode, which will be on shortly. We will talk about, there is going to be a small segment I had to scoot up to this episode. Something exciting we're going to announce very soon here. I had to delay our plans. My father had a major stroke over Thanksgiving. It was very crazy and scary, but he's okay. He's a miracle. As a matter of fact, the doctor was like, "You don't look like you had a stroke," and my dad was like, "I was faking it." So he's got the great sense of humor. But yeah, it's everything's okay now, but it did delay our recording. Thanks, Dad, for being alive. And then, yeah, that was causing a little bit of a delay. But more on that exciting news we will discuss very shortly here. You said you had a story for me about tugboat patients?
Yesterday? Was it yesterday? Okay, so I'm the first one up in the morning. And I'm the only one down here. Okay, so this just proves more of your theory about Tugboat. Tugboat's the cat that's haunting Katy's house that she found in the cabinets, just for you people that don't know.
Yeah, for anybody new here, hello.
I'm gonna, freak you out. Okay, so, on the counter, I had my lunch pail open. Mm-hmm. I put the ice pack in, and I put my lunch in. I had put a fork just sitting on the counter. Like, there was nothing else around it but just the fork. Uh-huh. I go and I open the fridge because I was, looking for something else to, pack with it. I was standing there looking for the Parmesan cheese. And the fork, I kid you not, did the whole, if you were to throw the fork on the counter, it does that, tink noise. Kid you not. And I was like, Tugboat.
Did
what
you say it out loud?
Yeah. I was like, Tugboat, don't scare me.
I talked to him too.
Because and none of the cats got on the counter. None of them were on the counter.
Nowhere around you
was gonna touch the forks. And I even looked on the ground to see if maybe there was on the floor, and they were playing with it, and it was tinking on the floor. Nothing else would have tinked. I never put anything in the sink to where it would have slid off of another object for it to tink. I was like, Tugboat, don't scare me like that. And I picked the fork up and I put it in my bag and I zipped it because I was like, I don't need any more of this. I'm nervous.
I'm busy, Tugboat. I have to get to work.
It was the weirdest thing that I've heard.
Dude, what if we put cat toys in the kitchen and tested the theory? In a place where the cats can't get. What if we isolated Schrodinger's cat? Only Tugboat is Schrodinger's cat. He's the dead cat in the box. Only, what if we put it in the box, and then we have a toy, and it can't be moved unless something gets in the box. And then we test it to see if Tugboat can get in the box and move it.
We can't, I was gonna say, we could, duct tape a clear bin to the floor, upside down, with a cat toy inside, and we just watch to see if it gets moved.
Our luck is that the cats would just, move the whole bin and move it, and then we think... But you just have to get a DoorDash cam. That's not what they're called.
No.
What are they called? Ring cam. Yeah.
I thought it was the creepiest thing, and it just happened the other morning, and I was like, "What is happening?"
I love this story.
I haven't had anything dramatic happen, but that time I was alone, and most of the time when I get up, the cats are still laying down on the couch, they don't get up. Mm-hmm. And none of the dogs come out here with me. I was completely alone, and I was just I was like, what if the handle would have just slid off and it just kind of slid on the counter? My handle to the bag was underneath it because I had to wash them, so I strapped them together.
So that couldn't have.
And they were facing the microwave, and I was like, I can't sit here and dwell on what made the noise.
We know what made the noise. It was definitely Tugboat. Okay. One other thing I wanted to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't told you this yet. I think I've told you something similar. So my boyfriend's name is Tyler. I don't know. I'm saying that like in an apologetic tone. Like, I'm sorry. I'm with Tyler. I could kill him, as always. I mean, nothing new. He knows I've been binging Basement Yard podcast.
Basement Yard.
I don't know.
Basement Yard. Sponsor us.
Another podcast. Will you sponsor us?
Do a collab with us. We love you.
Think some a blowout. So he knows I've been binging them like crazy, right? And he knows that I'm always like laughing and smiling when I watch them because it's Basement Yard. They're hilarious. And he knows that we think they're easy on the eyes. They're good looking fellas. They are. That's fine. Whatever. Everybody thinks they're good looking. So randomly, Tyler goes, Katie, do you think I'm hotter than Joe Santagato?
TJ's not even hotter than Joe Santagato.
I looked at him and I was like, what? Well, I didn't think I heard him right. And he's like, do you think I'm hotter than Joey Santagato? And I was like, oh, I love you so much. But I was like, you are such a woman right now. And I was like, that is the most womanly question you could ever have asked me. I said, first of all, that's stupid. This is so toxic. I cannot believe you're asking me that.
It's like comparing a chocolate cake to an apple pie. Everybody wants the cake.
Well, some people like apple pie.
Okay, you're telling me you would take apple pie over a chocolate cake?
It depends on the mood I'm in. But the whole point is that Joey Santagato's, even if he was in my, there are numerous things wrong with this proposition, okay? Numerous things. First of all, the man is A, famous, B, lives in New York, C, doesn't know that I exist, D, is completely out of my league, it's not even funny, and E, he likes sports. I can't be a guy that likes sports. That's, ugh. I can't do that. He's too manly for me. I couldn't handle him.
But it's like, you can't compare
why
your
would you
relationship
ask that
to a famous person.
If you're going to ask a stupid question like that, I'm going to give you a direct answer. I just looked at him and I was like, no, you're not hotter than Joey Santagato. So mean.
Was he offended?
Yeah, he was so mad. He's like, what? And I said, Tyler, it's Joey Santagato. And he goes, I can't believe you just said that. Like, you don't think I'm hot? And I said, no, I don't think you're hot. I think you're cute and I love you and I find you attractive. But no, I don't classify myself as hot. And he goes, I think you're hot. And I was like, that's so sweet of you. But I think you're wrong. I think I'm attractive sometimes, but I don't think there's a certain level objectively that you have to see. Like, we're kind of more on match with like our attractiveness. That would be, he's just not on the level of me. He's nowhere near my level. So this comparison is stupid. Why are we talking about this? He was so mad at me for, like, we're talking hours later, he brought it back up and was like, I can't believe you don't think I'm hot. And I had to sit there and poll, like, everyone else's opinion. I was like, do you think this is stupid? Do you think this is toxic? And yeah, well, like I asked TJ and he's like, what? Why would he? He said that's like Patience finding all these football guys hot. And he's like, that'd be like me getting mad if like, she knows that I'm never going to look like that, but it is what it is.
It's like a fantasy thing.
It's
like,
just a stupid, it's a harmless little attraction. I said, I don't look like Jennifer Lawrence. I said, do you think I'm hotter than Jennifer Lawrence? And he goes, well, I don't like your mouth as much as yours, and I don't like this. He's sitting there nitpicking things that he likes on me better, and I was like, that's not how that works. I'm not anywhere near as high. Yeah, I'm like, that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. So there's my story of Tyler and his toxic, if you're listening, even though you probably aren't because you suck. See, these are the problems with my boyfriend. He makes comparisons to celebrity hotties, and he doesn't listen to the podcast.
Joey and Frankie have like such a good Frank. They have good humor. Like, they have really good humor. I like that their stories make you feel like you were part of their friend group growing up. Yeah.
I think that's one of the things I like about them. And then it's just, I love the way they give each other grief.
We sound like a fan club, I feel.
We do sound. We need to. This is our new podcast at the Basement Yard Pickup. It's the podcast about the podcast. We're like Talking Dead, the show about the show.
We just review it every episode.
This week on Basement Yard. I got the hots when they did this. Okay, here's a great transition. Sea urchin buttholes.
So, in one of our previous episodes, if you were listening, we asked, how do sea urchins eat?
Mm-hmm.
Do they, like, go around on the floor, like, crawling? Do they have mouths? Like, it was a really good question. I don't remember who asked it, but it was a great question from one of us.
We were talking about I remember. We were talking about, like, we were saying wrong answers earnly.
Earnly? Do you need an urn?
After I get turned into burial beads, I will be.
Full circle! We're not even high yet.
No, but we are going to clink soon. Yeah. Sea urchins, pet. We were doing wrong answers only with, like, what pet would you choose if you could have any pet or something?
Wild answers or something like that, yeah.
And you did sea urchin, or I did. Yeah. But we thought, do they roll around? We thought it'd be creepy if they had, like, their spines with tiny little, like, hands on the end or teeth on the end.
They have an anus.
Mm-hmm. And a mouth.
It's so weird. If you have time, look up the anatomy of a sea urchin. They're
If you want to be
weird.
Traumatized, look up the anatomy of a sea urchin.
They have gonads too. Like,
they do.
Oh, and we looked up how they procreate.
Yes, they have like a cloud of like sperm and eggs and
Isn't
stuff.
that how salmon are? I know there's salmon.
That sounds familiar.
There's
I know
some
that's
sort of
how
fish that
oysters
just-
reproduce. Is they do like in the like the water around it.
I would be really interested though to see two sea urchins banging. I'd like to see
But I
them,
don't think.
like,
What if it's not banging? What if it's just the cloud poofing out? I didn't look to see if
Does
each
one
sea urchin
cloud-
has sperm and eggs, or if one has sperm and one has egg. Look,
I just thought of something really gross.
what?
What if
Oh
one
my
is
gosh.
attached? It like the human centipede. It like attaches itself to its anus, and then it puffs it out, and then it like goes into here, and then it like somehow makes a baby, and then
If
like-
the sea urchins like centipede to each other,
yeah, and then like that's how they have.
it'd be like a giant caterpillar of
They
the
like
worst
transfer
kind.
like the egg to the.
I
Are they
don't-
female or males?
I don't.
Are they
think-
unisex?
I think they're unisex. Like I think they have the gonads,
Excuse
but
me?
then they also provide the eggs as well.
Sea urchin
Um,
sexes.
So yeah, the picture you're gonna see when you look up a sea urchin's mouth is something you'll never be able to unsee. It pretty much looks like a demon that should be floating on the Doom video game that you should be shooting with a shotgun. Its mouth looks like a butthole that has teeth around all the edges of it, like chunky chompers. And it's traumatizing. So Google that for your nightmares tonight. You're welcome. Sea urchins, sponsor us.
They to tell the difference, which makes no sense. The gonads are different colors.
What?
The females are red and orange, where the males are yellow and orange.
Maybe Tyler was right, and we have gonads too, patience. Yeah, while I'm putting Tyler on blast this episode, he also thought women had prostates. So, stick that in your pipe and smoke it.
We literally talked about it at Thanksgiving again.
Oh.
We're like, we're never gonna let you not.
He's
forget.
gonna never
Like,
live it down. Yeah, we're always gonna. But he's been a good sport about it. He's been laughing that off, so.
That's what an egg sea urchin looks like.
She pulled up a video of it, and it looks like a little spaceship. It looks like it should be on an intro clip for Doctor Who.
It's interesting to learn, like, the life about these things that, like, you never think of. You're just like, live your own life, and then here you are. What if you were just... What if you didn't know, but you were, like, you went out in the ocean, you're just having a great time. How would you know if you
swimming
weren't...
in the jizz?
There is a child.
There is a child.
Dun,
I
dun,
heard that.
dun.
I
Sperm
heard
whales.
this cry. We're
Uno
gonna
momento.
pretend. 1 second. Okay, we're back. We just wanted to wait a second and make sure the children weren't dead. They were.
Thank you for taking care of them, DJ.
Yes.
Okay.
We are responsible parents. We promise.
I have a really fun idea.
Okay.
Oh, we have to talk about the other thing before I can talk about this.
What other thing?
The other thing, it involves this. It
our
involves
big
this.
announcement. We're going to
Yes.
talk about it now? Okay,
Yes,
okay.
yes, yes.
All right. So, Patience and I, we are super, super excited. We are super stoked. We are going to have for sale, for your purchase, for your subscription, for your pleasure, our peepees.
No, not that. No, wait, get your mind out of the gutters, people. I rehearsed this, I promise.
This is the second time we've done it, and you must have both.
Get your head out of the gutters. Not that kind of pee-pee.
It's our Patreon package.
I shouldn't be in charge of things.
We do this every year.
I feel like I need like an actual script to read off of to
We
like
need
follow
to,
instructions.
yes. We need to get you an actual script.
A cue card. I want a cue card.
I like that idea, actually. I should get we should go to the Dollar Tree and see if they have, yes, we go to the Dollar Tree, sponsor those, like oversized flashcards or something.
They have those, what if we got one of those, I could just turn the iPad on and we could put one of those presentation buttons and like we just click through slides and we're like
a PowerPoint because we're ancient. Oh, but like on a tablet.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then we could be like, oh. Okay, so the PP. Yes, the PP.
The PP.
The
It
big
is going
PP.
to be mighty. It's going to be very big, very important, possibly more average sized. But we are going to now have extra content starting January 1st. We were going to launch it sooner, but as with my family emergencies, those were forcing it to be pushed up on schedule. But we have a lot of content prepared to launch on our Patreon. We're going to start at the lowest level possible that we have been suggested, which is a $3 a month package. We will still put out our bi-weekly episodes. If we do any extra content, any videos with drunken deep dives into other games, any video streams whatsoever right now, we are going to go ahead and post on Patreon only for full-length video streams, just to give you guys a little bit of extra. We're not trying to take from you without giving back. We love your support, but we understand that you deserve to get something out of it, so we're going to try and put as much as we can on there. In the future, we plan on having possible live streams. We're going to, like I said, I just cracked my knuckle. We're going to play games. We got a bunch of games lined up for extra content. We have random extra behind the scenes photos we plan on posting on there. And finally, we have a raffle.
For everyone that enters at the end of the month, we're gonna
I need the cue cards again.
Thank you. See, I'm not allowed to be in charge. Something about the end of January.
something.
I don't remember the date that Katy said, because Katie's a smart one. I just follow her lead. She's good with numbers.
I'm not. It is January 1st through January 31st. Anybody that subscribes to our Patreon will be entered into a raffle drawing. We are going to ship to you our Patreon package snack edition. Katy can talk too. We're going to put together a little basket just to show you our support. It's going to be fun. We're going to have Patience and Katy approved snacks.
Like the ones that are on our Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to include snacks that are on there that we try, or ones that we really liked throughout the month for snack time, when we do our snack time review.
Yep. So be sure to put your good contact info on there. We will be shipping this to you if you win. We're going to draw a one prize raffle at the end of January. So January 31st, make sure you are into our PPs and into them good, because you'll get put into that raffle drawing anywhere from January 1st to January 31st. All right. So that is that. I feel like there's something I'm forgetting that I was going to say about that. But you know what? I'm sure it'll come to me later. That's fine.
I can't remember. Because we technically have said this before, but with
We
the date
did.
moving it up. So that whole segment got cut out.
Yeah.
And it was, yeah. So
Yeah.
who knows what we said back then.
We don't trust past selves. Only future.
So for one of the content ideas, I was watching a TikTok today. By the way, TikTok's getting banned. Like,
That's
actually
what they've been
banned.
saying forever.
It's actually like in the Congress thing now. Like, it's actually there. Like, if they want to file the emergency hearing, then it's gonna be like they can take the case on, but they don't have to. Like, it's up at the
don't
Supreme
get how
Court.
it'll go through. See, what bothers me is it's like there's a million other websites. It'll just get launched on another platform. Like, you can't.
It has to do with the threat of the nation.
It's a poor. Did you see the video with the poor like CEO or whatever, the owner of TikTok, where he like appealed and they were asking him the stupidest questions ever?
No.
You need to Google it. There was a hearing, I want to say like a year ago, maybe more than that, where he was in some big government meeting and he was just honestly answering all their questions, and they were asking him some of the dumbest things on the planet. Like, clearly everybody that was so scared about it knew nothing about the app, knew nothing about
I want to know more into it. Like, what is the national threat right now with TikTok? I don't understand it, because literally my TikToks are full of the dog competition from Thanksgiving. Like, how is that a national threat?
It's a threat, patience.
Like, it just
They're too
confuses
cute.
me. So, whatever.
I still can't get over the one you sent me that it was like on my way to get the leftovers, and it was just the giant floof ugly dog. Oh, I love that thing.
It was the first TikTok I opened when I laid down in bed that night when you weren't here, when you were at your dad's. And I was like, this'll cheer her up.
It did cheer me up. It made me so happy. It's annoying though, because I have a hard time opening, for some reason when it sends it on Messenger on Facebook, if you send a TikTok that way, it doesn't link into the app now. So I have to like try and find it and just search the video. It's stupid. It's annoying. So I think we should clink really quick.
Oh yeah, let's clink.
Okay. Clink.
Did we explain we're doing not Buds Burns? These are 50 Shades of Green.
Yes, these are, I do believe we did already say that. So yet again tonight we will be doing the 50 Shades of Green. The Delta gummies. It's a 30 milligram Delta 9. We get the jar that's a bottle of 300 milligrams, so like a bottle of 10 of them. And Patience and I split it into 2. So, okay, we're going to do a chewy thing.
It's not bad. I don't like the green taste. This one I can taste it a little bit.
When you say green taste, you mean?
Grainy. Sorry, my can popped. Okay.
I'm getting a weird mint vibe in mine. Weird.
Ugh, that was hard for me. So,
the flavor is
I didn't clink with you. We tapped, but I didn't go clink.
This is a cursed pod.
Clink!
We clinked our tips. Our pee-pee tips.
So, my thing on our little checklist.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
I think for a Patreon fun video for us to do would be a cooking competition, and then we have the men judge it.
Okay, so you and I doing a cooking competition?
Mm-hmm.
All right, are we talking baking? Like, are we talking about dinner?
I don't... The idea it came from was, what is it called?
I'm gonna write this down.
What is it called? With Gordon Ramsay, the chef...
I can picture Tyler being like, this is absolute garbage.
Master Chef. And they were making, like, main course dishes, and I was like, this is fun. This could be really fun if we were high and we didn't know what we were doing. But I would want, like, safety precautions put in place, so we had, like, to be...
For our burn preparation. Our preparation H.
The oven would just keep beeping. I just stand with the oven. So I thought that'd be, like, a really fun idea if we, like, faced off with each other and did things.
Okay. Yeah.
We like competition.
Mm-hmm. I like
it.
And
I think we have a fair party here that would, like, judge.
I forgot to put what time we clinked. Oh, wait, we just clinked.
We just clinked.
Okay. I can neither confirm nor deny if I have any brain cells left. Clinked. All right, it is 9:57.
What time
We're
did we start?
Wild. 30 minutes ago, approximately.
So, 9 o'clock?
Yes.
Okay.
No, it's almost 10. It's 9:57. 30 minutes ago was 9:27.
Oh. I'm not good with numbers.
All right, so we are going back to Patience and I are going to take turns with our main bizarre story of the night. Our interesting, unbelievable tales is what we're trying to do for our beef of the episode, if you will. PETA, get over it. I use the word beef. That's the neighbor's dog.
Yeah. The neighbor, creepy neighbor guy, he got a dog.
What?
Yeah, he got a dog. Crazy guy got a dog.
I think somebody else bought the house. I think that's why we're seeing so much junk get pulled out of there and burned. I think he sold it to somebody. Like,
you think so?
I'm guessing so. Yes, things are going down in our neighborhood. Apparently somebody else just shot themselves too.
Where?
Down yonder. I'll tell you later. It's a long story.
Do you know who?
It's not really that long of a story, but it's not why we're here. I have other death.
Do you know name?
Ow. No, I don't.
Stop barking, you stupid dog.
I thought you were talking to me. I was like, that's very rude.
I met one of our neighbors at work who live here in town. I was like,
Oh,
I
really?
also live there.
Oh, that's funny because I just saw.
I'm really annoyed about this dog.
It's fine. You're fine.
It's Spitzer's.
The dog? You want the dog to sponsor us or your own anger?
I'm annoyed.
Okay. You're not allowed to be annoyed.
Okay, tell me this amazing story.
All right. I'm really excited to tell you, actually. Tonight...
Is it just one story? Like,
Yes.
one long story?
Yes.
I didn't know if it was, like, multiple or not.
No. If we do, like, the little mini stories, I think I'm always going to want to split the episode like we did with our death episode. Check that one out. We had a lot of fun discussing bizarre funerals and stories about death and graves and things like that. That was our Halloween episode. That didn't end up being on Halloween because our lives suck. This is actually the story of Teresita Basa. So a lot of people have heard her name before. Patience has not. So
You're gonna laugh because when you say it, it makes me think of sausage.
why?
Kielbasa.
Kielbasa?
The sausage.
Oh, okay. All right. You know what? That's fair.
I feel bad because I
Basa.
feel like I'm disrespecting her by calling her a sausage.
I mean, people like sausage. People that liked Teresita too. So she was born in. I did the mouth noise thing where I'm like, I've done that a lot tonight. I apologize. I cannot guarantee that I'm gonna edit all those out. So Teresita was born. I love her story. Gives me goosebumps. Okay.
I'm nervous.
She was full circle. She was from the Philippines. We discussed the Philippines in our death episode. She was born in 1929, a few years after my house was built, by the way.
How old would she
My
be
house is
today?
old.
I will-
96? 90, hang on. 2024, 95. No.
Yeah.
96.
95.
Okay.
She'd be 95 this year. R.I.P.
So Teresita was born in the Philippines, and she was like always on the quest to better herself. So she kind of fell into the American dream. You know, she wanted to come to the States. She wanted to pursue, she wanted to study music. And in the 60s, so she would have been, let's see, in her 30s, early 30s, she moved to Illinois. And she started to... What? You have a story for later? What?
The pyramids!
Oh,
You
yeah.
had to
I gotta tell
me
you
about the pyramids!
I know.
I said we had to wait till the podcast. I'm writing it down.
Okay. I was going to save that for like a full episode, though,
Oh.
not like a thing.
Okay, I'm writing it down. Next epi.
Yeah, we're going to discuss some history, and maybe I'll send you on the research tunnel down. There you go. I'll sign you your subject. Because I'm the teacher. So let me show you Teresita. She's so pretty.
But she's dead. Obviously.
Excuse you. Please hold a moment. Entertain the masses. I'm having technical issues.
Can we pause for 2 seconds?
What? Oh, okay. Sorry, people. Okay. Sorry, Patience was having issues. Patience. All right.
Okay, I'm ready. Sorry.
So, I was just trying to pull up my technical difficulties were trying to show you this beautiful face here. This is Teresita.
Oh.
This is Teresita Basa. And,
I forgot those hairstyles were really popular then.
oh, yes. She looks so cute. She had that short little black hair, kind of like a little mini bob going on or something. I'm not good with hair. I don't know the names of all the haircuts. So she was here, and she was studying to try and get her master's. But she ended up working as a respiratory therapist at Edgewater Hospital in Chicago.
This is so weird.
So-
Already. I feel like you're going
Why?
to tie it into your life somehow.
No, actually, nothing to do with me being from Illinois.
Oh.
It is interesting, though, that it was from Chi-Town. So, fast forward years later. What?
Is that where we went?
Yeah. Where I took you to Chinatown? Yeah, it's Chicago.
She was there? In that setting?
In Chinatown, no, but
Oh.
she was in Chicago, yeah. She worked at Edgewater Hospital in Chicago.
I thought you
Also
meant
where John Wayne
Chinatown.
Gacy was born, ironically.
Oh.
The-
Count.
Yeah.
Click, clack, click, clack. Okay, continue. Sorry.
All right, I'm still... Wait, level check. I'm a 0 right now.
I don't know.
She just did the level check hand motion and just looked at me.
I just want the pizza.
Okay, 1977. Fast forward years later. She moved there in the 60s. So 1977, okay? Mm-hmm. So this is the year Elvis Presley died.
Oh.
This is the year the first Star Wars movie was released. And this is when President Jimmy Carter was inaugurated. So that era.
He's still alive, by the way.
Jimmy Carter?
Mm-hmm. You want to see a picture of him? You want to see a picture of him? He's scary looking.
Wait, what?
Mm-hmm. He's still alive.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why did I think he had passed?
Mm-mm. He's 100 years old.
No way.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Could you imagine being 100 and telling your story, like, everything you've lived through?
Wait, so he was 4 years older than Teresita.
Yeah, he was born October 1st, 1924.
Oh. Okay, the math ain't math. Nope, yeah, it is. Okay. I did the mouth noise again. Oh, look at him go. Living the dream.
Dude, look at his fingers.
Okay, his fingers are creepy. I'm not gonna lie.
Not to scare you, but they look like E.T. fingers.
Thanks for that.
They do.
Ugh. Man, Alex was just talking about E.T.
This was the one on the Today Show that I saw it from. Because they had the caregiver pushing him around. Wow. Yeah.
Why did I think he had died? Okay. All right, back to my story.
Yes, sorry.
So, 1977. On February 1st, Teresita's friend Ruth calls her on the phone. She just wants to chat, catch up. How's it, babe? Blah, blah, blah. They end up chit-chatting for 30 minutes. And Teresita's like, hey, I gotta go. I'm expecting a friend coming over. And Ruth goes, okay, bye. 1 hour later, fire trucks are called to Teresita's house. Her whole house was ablaze. And when they got the fire out, they found her body naked and buried underneath an old mattress, pile of smoldering clothes, with a knife sticking out of her chest.
Whoa.
So it looked like, with her being naked, they thought maybe she was raped, whatever, and then somebody tried to set the fire to cover it up. But they didn't show any signs of rape, but that was just the working theory.
Did they not have rape kits back then?
They did have, they did, they could check for evidence of rape. I don't know if they connected DNA for it, but she was very much, she was in a fire as well. So if they did collect DNA, I don't know how well that would have survived the fire. Oh, that's a really good question. We should
DNA
look
burn?
up when DNA, yes, it can. They should look up when DNA was, discovered. When did they discover DNA for police investigation? So anyhow, the police do the usual thing. They do all this investigation stuff. There's an obscure note about buying movie tickets for a H or something like that on the table, but there's nothing that points to who could have possibly done this. All right. Fast forward in time. 1 month goes by. They don't have any leads. They don't know anything. 2 months goes by. Nothing. 3 months goes by. Nothing. 4 months. 5 months later, across town, Dr. Jose Chua.
Chua? Chewbacca?
Yes, Dr. Chewbacca. A man who worked at the hospital, at Edgewater Hospital, who happened to work there with Teresita. Not closely, they just happened to be both employees at the same hospital. He's sitting in his living room with his wife, Remy. Her name was Remy, but they called her Remy. Just sitting in the living room, and she all of a sudden gets up, wanders out of the living room, and goes and lays down on their bed, just out of nowhere, in the middle of them hanging in the living room, in the middle of them, just normal talking, with no context. And she's kind of staring as if she's in a trance. And he's like, hello, honey, what are you doing? And she just wasn't answering. And then finally he's like, do you know your name? Who are you? And she responds, Ako y Teresita Basa.
Shut up.
I am Teresita Basa.
Shut up.
So,
Sorry?
Remy starts to have dreams and visions of Teresita appearing to her in her mind. Excuse me. This story just, like, it gives me chills.
Did she know about the death of this woman?
Never
knew
know anything
her.
about her. Yeah, Dr. Chua didn't even know who she was. Like,
Oh.
they didn't associate. They weren't really close friends or anything, I guess. There were differing stories on how well they knew each other, but in general, they weren't, like, close associates by any means. She may have vaguely heard of the death, but she didn't know her. The connection would be they were both from the Philippines, actually, though, because Dr. Chua and his wife Remy were from the Philippines. But,
excuse me, I just gurgled.
yeah. So she kept on having visions, like, randomly over and over. She would go into these trance-like states, and she started to have a different voice she would speak with. Instead of her own voice, she had a whole different voice for Teresita. And she insisted that Teresita was talking through her and was insisting they go to the police. And she said that a man named Alan Showery killed her. And that Teresita wanted them to go to the police and tell them, Alan killed me. Go tell them. And they didn't do anything about it. Dr. Chua and his wife were like, this is crazy. We're going to seem like we're not going to the cops with this. There's no truth to this. This is just weird. This isn't real.
You're like, okay, I've been watching Dexter since we talked about it in one episode. I'm like, I'm getting there. You talking about this makes me, like, feel so detective. I'm like, okay. Like, Alan Showery.
Mm-hmm. So she says, you tell them. You go and tell them. Alan killed me.
Excuse me, I just gurgled again. I'm gurgly.
So they kept dismissing the dreams until the final time that Remy was possessed by Teresita.
Was this, like, happening for a few months, a month?
It was, like,
week?
I want to say it was over a couple weeks. Like, it wasn't something that was over a long, long period of time.
Okay.
Because,
well, I guess it makes me want to ask, like, was it daily? Were you, like, was it the same
it was
sentence?
it was like Teresita kept hounding her and either appearing to her in visions, like, where she would, like, see her face.
Whoa.
And Teresita was, like, for all intents and purposes, everyone said she was possessing her. And Teresita finally, sorry, I apologize. I'm losing my spot here. So on the last time that she was possessed by Teresita, she said, Alan, he took my pearl ring from my body, and that's how you're going to identify him. So go to the police. He gave my ring to his girlfriend, and that's how you're going to prove that I'm telling the truth. So go and tell the police, Alan Showery killed me, stole my ring. And that's, you need to go with that information. And the whole time they ignored it. And finally, Dr. Chu was like, I guess we'll just go tell the cops. Like, we might seem crazy. Hello, Miss Croak. You're a toad. And they approach Detective Stachula of the case, who didn't have any information to go on. So who are they to turn down a very odd but a potential clue? Mm-hmm. So he's like, I mean, I guess I'll go look into this guy, do a background check, whatever. So Stachula shows up. He finds out Alan lived pretty darn close to where Teresita lived. And he goes and he shows up at the guy's house.
Was he like a white man? Was he Filipino?
He was a black man.
Oh, he was a black man.
Yep.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I have a picture of him.
Let's say, what was so in that time, was there just like a lot of diversity in this place, like with a bunch of different races?
Oh, it's Chi-Town. There's diversity galore.
He looks like a guy that would be like playing Disco Inferno.
because of the tacky open shirt and chain.
It's just so like bushy, like and his hair is bushy, like disco.
What do you mean 70s? That's what you mean, just the 70s stuff.
Isn't Disco Inferno?
He does have a
70s
stuff. You're so young. I'm also young and I did not live in the 70s. I'm not that old.
Disco
Inferno. I mean, he's got the chain. He's got that going on. All right. Anyways, all right. So I'm saying so a lot.
So.
Detective Stachula, he shows up at Alan's house and he's like, hey, do you know this woman? did you by any chance go over to the house to stay, whatever? And he's like, no, I didn't go over there. I didn't do anything. And his girlfriend's there, and the detective looks down, and he's like, that's an interesting ring you got on your hand.
Shut the front door.
Yep. Alan's girlfriend that lived with him was wearing this beautiful pearl ring. And she goes, oh, it's a late Christmas present. I got it this February. I just got it from Alan for a
Was
present.
February when she died?
Yes.
Because what, that was only 5 months? 6 months?
Hmm.
Is that?
February 21st.
I'm with it. I'm still here.
So, they said, hey, Alan, you want to come down to the station for some more questioning? And Alan just, like, he goes with them because they didn't arrest him right away. They were just like, you want to come down and answer? And meanwhile, the girlfriend's like, yeah, you take my ring if you need it for evidence, whatever.
I was going to say, like, what if there's DNA on it?
Teresita's cousin, all of her family and friends said, that's Teresita's ring. That's her ring.
What?
It was actually Teresita's ring. Alan did kill Teresita. He said that he went over to help her repair the TV, and then, I don't know, he claimed that he just went to rob her, and that it all went wrong, and he murdered her, but he just stripped her to make it look like he had sexually assaulted her instead of robbing her, and he was trying to throw him off the game. Honestly, my theory is that he probably did rape and rob and kill her.
I was going to say, you can't just, like, be like, oh, I wanted it to look like that. You don't.
You try to minimize it.
Why would you go through that much effort if you were just going to, like, burn her body and, you know, kill her, burn the evidence? You wanted something out of it. I bet it was, like, something you were intrigued by, like, what it would be like to have.
Yeah, he was just a dirty, it was a dirty, nasty guy that, you know.
F you, dude.
Scum.
I know you're
Screw
dead.
you, Alan.
Are you dead? Is he dead?
I didn't look to see if he was dead, but he was living in New York in the 80s, so.
Do you know how to spell his name? Like E-N-A-N.
Like a shower, but with Y.
Shower, but with a Y.
Alan. Okay,
continue. I'm not going to spill anything. I just want to know if he died.
So the police said, okay, we're arresting this man, and they got him to confess. But they go to court, and Alan's defense team tries to have the charges dismissed. According to the Washington Post, Alan's defense lawyer was like, never to my knowledge has a man been arrested because of a supernatural vision. Police have never been informed of a criminal's name by a voice from the grave. And Judge Frank Barbaro, he denied the motion. He was like, nope. He set the trial for that fall, and he's like, I see no reason to restrict the investigatory blah, blah, power of the police. Whether they believe the voices or not, they had to check it out. So judge says, nope, evidence is in. I don't care where it came from. The police were doing their job, and there's nothing you can do to dismiss this. Mm-hmm. Alan was ultimately convicted of a 14-year prison sentence. He got out and was paroled after only 4 years, which is bullcrap. 4 years and you're gonna parole a guy that murdered somebody? Give me a break. He got out in 1983. And yeah, he moved to New York. Whoa. And that is the story of Teresita Basa, who was the baddest bee ever and solved her own freaking murder from the grave.
Do you think it's real? Like, do you actually think she came and visited them? What if it was... Okay, here are my questions, okay? Mm-hmm. How, like, was Filipinos, like, really common in this area? That's my first question.
There's a good population there. Mm-hmm.
Why them? The reason I am suspecting them, if it was like this, because they're Filipino.
Yeah. I mean, that is fair. And yeah, they both spoke Tagalog. So that was the language that Teresita was speaking when she was possessed. Sorry for the weird squeaking. It's because I'm a fool and I took a bite of a gummy. Not a weed gummy. Just a Lifesaver gummy. Lifesavers on the rose.
Because that's my first one. And I guess back then things like that weren't, like, talked about a lot. Like, because mental health hasn't been, like, talked about a lot since... newer years. Mm-hmm. So I feel like they probably just would have thought she was crazy and, like...
It's been the reason this case is so popular because it's been such a highly debated case on, okay, did Remy really know something and was just faking being possessed all along and wanted the attention? The thing is, her husband is rich. He's a doctor. What does she have to get out of this? They kept it to themselves. Like, they did not approach the police for a while. Like, they kept it a secret. And then they decided to go to the police. So, like, the doctor doesn't get anything out of it. Yeah. And they didn't work together. Like, I think they did orientation together, but that was it. Like, they never really associated, and they didn't work the same hours at the hospital either. The doctor didn't.
I'm going to read you a story now, because I'm reading it, because I'm trying to see if Alan Showery is dead. Mm-hmm. I'm, like, I want to know if he's dead. If not, if you're alive, F you, dude.
Yeah.
F you for getting out early.
Yeah.
F the 70s. Mm-hmm. Even though my parents were...
Whoa. Demons!
Full circle. Check. We're doing a high check.
Oh, we're doing level check.
Level check.
You're not doing it right. You gotta put your arm... We're gonna do the video for level check, too. I'm a 1, 2, maybe.
I actually think I'm a little higher than you. I think I'm at a 3 or 4, because I'm already, like, starting to, like... I'm getting really excited. You have me on edge.
I might need a booster gummy. Stay tuned.
Oh, sorry, that's the other keyboard we have. My empty can. Okay, are you ready? While I was researching all this, I found another story similar to yours.
Okay.
In 1897, okay, thinking about the 1800s, people, I've been seeing these memes going around like, I survived the 1900s. Like, okay, so this was 1897. Zona Heaster Shue, died suddenly. She was young, beautiful, and newly married. No one suspected her, sorry, I'm reading this just right off the page. No one suspected her, the tragedy figure of her grief-stricken young husband, of having a role in her death. So the murdered young woman took matters in her own hands. She appeared in the nights to her mother. Much as Teresita originally had to Remy in the hospital lounge. Well, this is hospital lounge. There's, like we said, there's different stories. And, okay, so there's this chick, okay? Just give me a second, let me scroll down. Okay. Zona's connection to her mother, however, was strong and bright. Zona told her the whole story, and her mother contacted the authorities. The pieces began to fall into place, and then the grieving husband's close watch of his wife's body. His insistence that no one touched her, and the neck remained covered. Zona mothers testified in court, and her testimony was backed up with evidence, including the recent discovery fact that Shue had a history of beaten or murdered wives in another town before changing his name, and he spent the rest of his short life in jail.
Wow.
What? We're doing great. Look at us. We're on track for once.
No, I think that's really interesting. I feel like it sounds familiar, and I don't know why. But I've read a lot of true crime and heard a lot of true crime, so I've heard of a lot of moms, like, helping solve their daughters' murders. So, yeah, that's really...
What if it's... Okay, you know how, like, we get... For the women that listen to us who are mothers, you know, the mom instinct. What if that's, like,
instinct?
You feel it... Instinct?
Instinct. It sounded like you said instinct.
Oh, maybe I did.
We are in sync a lot as mothers.
What if when your child dies, it becomes so much more stronger? Because, like...
Does it become stronger when they pass, or is it... Yeah.
So, perfect example. When you were pregnant, did you ever just get, like, that mom gut feeling that you just knew? Like, and it was so strong? Like, it was, like, without it out. Like, I had that when I, like, had my kids, like, when things weren't moving right, or, like, I could just tell things weren't, like, up to... Like, this feeling.
The only time that I had a gut feeling that I was nervous something was wrong was with my first, which there was something wrong. But... it was because he wasn't moving as much. So I don't know if it wasn't really like a gut, like anything special. It was just they say he's supposed to be moving this much and he's not. So it was like, it wasn't so much. Like I had a feeling like I really insisted the doctor check into it, and it turned out to be something very bad, and he almost died, but he did. Hi, Colin. Shots Rose.
And like, so that feeling, But now since they're out of the womb, okay?
Womb. There it is.
The mom instinct isn't as strong. And then when they die, their soul comes back into you. Like they join you. So then it's even stronger again. And
so
then
the mom instinct has to do with a piece of their soul. And then when you die, you reunite with your parents' soul somehow.
I also wrote down... I wrote down charred bodies. I want to see a charred body. So I'm going to look a charred body up now.
Okay. I need you. You're as bad as Frankie with his phone and constantly researching.
I can't talk about it. It's public knowledge. If it's public knowledge, I can share, right?
I mean,
technically. Okay, so my dad, one of the most recent fire runs I went on, 2 people died because the propane tank exploded and the house caught on fire. I would have loved to know what they looked like. I want to, like in Dexter.
You want to see charred flesh.
I want to touch it.
It would be flaky and crispy and stinky. And not fun. You should have become a pathologist.
If I think I would be interested in...
You want to be an autopsy technician?
Well, that'd be cool. I was thinking more of like a mortician.
But then you'd have to get your doctorate.
Okay, well, yeah. We all know me. I ain't going to do none of that.
Nonsense. I did think about getting a PA. I just don't... Ugh. I don't want to do more school. I did the bachelor's, and that was enough for me. And I just don't... Ugh. So much work. I don't want the debt. If I could do it for free, if I could, like, get a free... PA degree, I would, because they get paid good money. They get paid like over $100,000 or approximately like average $100,000-ish.
It's so interesting, Kate.
Yeah.
Like,
are you still looking at charred bodies?
Yeah. Look. Oh, I'm really close. Hello.
That looks exactly like what I thought it would look like.
I would want to touch it.
They look like in the movies.
They look like a burnt marshmallow.
You know what? First of all, that's so wrong.
R.I.P. people who die from fire.
It's so disrespectful. Like, so many people, especially the Pompeians. Wait, I wonder how... Pompeians? Do you think that's...
There was a girl on TikTok who was making fun. She was like in Pompeii. And she was making fun of people that died.
What if they called themselves pom-poms? What? So wait, she was just... How was she making fun of them?
I'll have to look up the thing.
Okay.
They just called themselves Roman citizens. Well, you're boring. You're pom-poms now.
Yeah, you're pom-poms. I really want to go see Pompeii. I'm going to be honest with you. Speaking of, like... I was just going to say that. I was going to say, speaking of, like, psychic and mom instinct, I feel like the air there would be so heavy with the loss of all those people. Especially the children. When you see the parents, like, holding their children. Ooh, don't get me down that road, woman.
Okay, so...
Which is funny because I don't care about people now.
A fun story. I don't think you know. Okay, so my dad died a long time ago. Never found his grave until I met TJ. Him and I, it was December. Mm-hmm. I had drove all the way there from like the other side of Ohio. Because I just wanted to see his grave. I've never seen it, never been able to find it. And we get there, and that's when, like, by chance, my other grandmother finally talked to me. Like, she swore, because, like, she blames my mom, all this other stuff, she would never, like, speak to me. Mm-hmm. I had to get in touch with her. She would talk to me more. And this cemetery, huge. Like, it's all divided in these sections. Like, you would need a map. Really big one. So, and their headstones there are, like, flat. Like, they don't sit up. So they're, like, plates in the ground.
Do not tell me you walked in that cemetery and you just knew where to go.
We looked around, like, we parked the car and we would walk. It's snow. Like, there is snow. Like, 2 inches of snow on the ground. Mm. And not maybe 2 inches. No, it was freezing rain that day. It was freezing rain.
Okay.
And I just cried. Like, I broke down. There was, like, a mausoleum. I just started crying. And I was like, TJ, I'm never going to find him. I'm never going to meet him. Because I've, never seen my dad's grave. I had called my grandma and I was like, where can I find him? Do you remember? And mind you, this is like 20-something years ago. And she's like, I don't know. Like, I bought him this seat. And I was like, I don't, like a bench? It was a bench. She bought my dad a bench and it says in loving memory of Jamie. And she's like, yeah. And it was somewhere really close to a gate. I kid you not. TJ I like had given up at that point. I was like, I want to go home. We get in the car, and I'm crying so hard because it's hard to leave when you've never met, or it's like wanting to find something that you've always
all the way
find.
there to do that.
Yeah. And because I remember we went once with Grandma, and it was impossible to find him. And I remember when we had to drive home, I cried so bad because it was like the one day that I had ever asked for to meet my dad. Like, it was like the one thing that they have never told me was I wanted to see his grave.
Yeah.
And TJ, I kid you not, like, he's like, let's just go around the cemetery one more time. Let's just drive. Let's see if we can find this bench. Mind you, there's plenty of benches, like, just sitting around these places. TJ saw the bench that had my dad's name on it. It was under these 2 trees that were just there. And he is outside in the freezing rain looking at all these headstones. And it's like a long row of this section. He's just like going through. And he's on the other end. And then he starts going and going on. And I was like, TJ, give it up. Like, he had probably looked at over 50, like just half of it. And I was like, TJ, just give it up. Like, it's over. Like, I'm never going to find it. This is all I have is this bench. So I have pictures of me on the bench. Like, I sat on it and everything. Aww. I had a little moment alone because I, like, just cried.
Aww.
And I just sat there, like, just talking to myself. And TJ's like, I'm not giving up. TJ, I'm sitting there, like, crying. Because, like, something just about it is so special. TJ goes, I found it. And I was like, are you sure? Like, are you sure it's him? It was him. And then, like, my other, like, great-grandparents are, like, buried with him. And then he has, like, I believe an uncle that's buried next to him. My dad's grave is a urn. It's an upside-down urn. Okay. So, basically, he has, like, a plate that has his name. And then he is in the center in this big urn. And you just pull it out. And it's literally him, just in this big thing. And I, like, held it for a little bit because I was like, that's him in this thing. Like, it's nuts to think about. And
they should have made him burial beads.
The hard part was, I can't believe TJ found it. His grave was so cut, like, the overgrown grass. And, like, all these other ones were, like, pretty clear to read, but my dad's, like, the fact that he saw it in the grass,
that's really cool.
And then when you, like, took the urn out, there is, like, people had put stuff in there. There was, like, a rosary. There was a picture of him, but over the time water got in there, so that picture got destroyed. And I was like, it was even in, like, a little plastic wrap bag, but it was just so old, like, old enough, you know, when, like, pictures turn red. Yeah, it was like that. And then there was, like, a verse or...
I'm sure it was special to see that other people cared about him, too. You know?
But it made me ask questions, like, who put that in there?
Yeah.
And how long has it been in there? So, TJ's like, you want to write him something? Like, someone had wrote him a note, too. Like, you could tell, but can't read it. And he's like, I will go to the car right now and find anything I can. And he found a piece of paper and a pen. And I sat in the freezing rain and I wrote a note. Aww. Like, talking to him. And I was like, but even if I put it in there, like, it's going to get wet and destroyed. He won't see it. And TJ went to the ar and he found a plastic, like a plastic some baggie. Sort of baggie thing. Ziploc bag. And we put the note in there. Or it was something plastic, but I don't think it was going to last long. And now to this day, I want to go back and see him again and see if my letter is still in there or if anything new got added. So, it was, like, the sweetest thing TJ's ever done, but it's so sad.
That is sad.
I don't think I ever told you that story.
I mean,
don't remember.
You told me a story about going to Sea's grave, but I don't think you told me the detail of it like that. So, yeah, I feel like, you know me, if I were with you, I would have been like, we're finding it. We're finding it. We're not giving up. We can't. You can't. You drove all that way.
The sucky part is like, I know it's to save space, but the headstones.
Dude, have you seen the videos where they restore old headstones?
I've seen this one annoying chick who's been doing it for, like, views, but not, like...
It's so cool. There's one where she does it, but then she talks about the person and, like, their life and how they lived and how they died and stuff, and they'll, like, go into a deep dive of the person's life, and I think it's really cool.
That's so funny. Like, that's so funny, Katie, that you just said that. So, my favorite class in school was science, and I had this cool science teacher. On her free time, she would go to graves and clean them, take a picture of them, and put them... There's a website, Find a Grave. Mm-hmm. Put them on there, and then put the information about that person, how they died, and she does, like, historian checks on these people. And then she puts it all on that Find a Grave page about this person. And they're like, is this your lost relative? And, like, she goes into so much detail about their life. And I was like, that's a pretty cool, like...
That's a very noble thing to do. I always thought it was so cool. Anytime I go to cemeteries, see, I'm really weird. Cemeteries, I get really, really happy when I'm in them.
You are weird.
So,
whoa.
When I walk in them, I just feel very connected to the earth and to other living people. And because I know we all end up there one day, I feel very, like, the existential crisis that should exist in my body and in my brain, it doesn't...
Sorry.
It doesn't, how do I describe this? Sorry. I just feel connected with people. That's why I love Dia de los Muertos, and I would love to participate in that so much, because I genuinely, like... I don't know. There's something about it that makes me happy. It's like, hey, you know, just a place to visit with people.
See, and that's where we're the complete opposite. Like, when we were in there, like, looking through these graves, I was having a full-on panic attack because I feel like I'm stepping on people. Like, it's just something in me.
Yeah, I mean, I try not to step on graves, like, when I'm wandering around, but...
I sat there, and I'd be like, I'm sorry. And I like, would freak out and, like, really watch where I'm walking because I didn't want to step on someone.
Well, it's not like they're 2 inches under the dirt, but
I know, but
it
feels so disrespectful. And
yeah.
I, like, every time I go to a cemetery, I'm, like, a huge baby. Like, I just feel like a sadness for me.
Really? See, if I worked by a cemetery, I would be in there all the time, like, having lunch and just being like, hello, Bill. And I'd sit by Bill and I'd talk to him. Like, I feel like maybe it's completely crazy, but I love them.
What if we did something really fun? Future Katy.
Do a podcast from a cemetery?
Not from this. No. What if we did something at, the cemetery that's right there on North or whatever?
Yeah.
We should go there and just find a headstone, and then we do reports about those people that, like, we can find. Like, they have to...
We're going to be like, well, guess what Bill did this time on...
And we do, like, 2 different... Well, if there are 2 different families, but that would be really interesting to see if we could, like, who could find the most research about that person.
The most interesting person. I feel like we'd have to go to a big city. Like, we'd have to... Not that Omaha's a big city, but we'd have to drive up there.
In Springfield, they have the National Cemetery.
I think it'd be super cool for, like, a Veterans Day thing to go find a veteran's grave, find out their story of, like, their life.
Future Katy, write all this down, because I actually think this would be really fun.
Sure, she gives me the homework.
Shame on you, Patience, you slugger. I see, look, I do the braining, you do the writing.
That's what I was like, the brawning. What does that even mean?
That would be fun. I think it'd be interesting. And then I feel like, what if we were, like, detectives and we, like, pieced together, like, certain people were family? Like, we'd be talking about...
So genealogy research.
Yeah, what if we, like, happened to do it by accident? Like, okay, you're on Bobby Sue, who lives in, who came from Pennsylvania. Oh. Then you got Joe Smith, and then, like, you figure out, like, we talk about them once, then we move to our next characters, and they all, like,
characters.
Connect.
These are people.
No, it's choose your character at the cemetery.
Wait, what if, does pressure washer... Sorry, I, like, held up my hand, and she's like, ooh, she took advantage.
Pressure wash simulator?
What if the pressure... I want to play that game so bad. A power wash simulator.
Oh, I think it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think a pressure washer is the same thing as a power washer. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. What if they had like a DLC for a graveyard for you to pressure wash the grave? Wait, maybe they did for like Halloween. If not, Power Wash Simulator, sponsor us.
I really like the idea of us going to a cemetery. I think that'd be really cool. Like doing something with it.
I don't know.
Not that family, like dead people and stuff are jokes, but I think it could just be like really interesting what we could try to find that would be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know. I just like it. I used to go every once in a while to the cemetery just outside of town. I like it. I took,
She's so weird.
So Grams' husband's buried there too. So whenever we go by there, I like to talk and I'm like, hey, Frank. Yeah. Big Frank.
Are we talking about the same one that's like right on the road?
Yeah, like right off the gravel road up yonder. Mm-hmm.
It's it starts with an O. Something the O cemetery.
I don't even know the name of it. All I know is
Abogloghlin or something like that.
No.
Yes.
Are you thinking of Ogallala?
No. Hold on. I just researched it the other day.
You can't say it. We live like right by it.
It's fine.
Excuse me, our address is 1234 I Want to Be Dead Street. I think I just was playing with a microphone. I think I might be at a 3.
No, you're not.
Maybe. I hate to say it. I think this is the first time in a while I'm going to need a booster.
A booster.
Mm-hmm.
A booster.
A booster. So, I'm going to take just a brief pause. It is 10:43. We are T-minus... Yeah, we're 46 minutes into Gummy, so I think I need a booster. All right, one moment, please. Oh wait, yeah. Let's level check for both of us though. 3,
5.
Okay, all right. I can catch up. I can do this. All right.
Okay, hold on.
New level check. Check. 5.
I think I'm at a 7. I'm starting
Ooh.
to not know who you are.
Yeah, I like it.
So we started our break time at 10:57. What time is it now?
11:12.
Oh my gosh, I felt like we were in there for an hour.
Well, you're in the
I had
bathroom
an
for a long time.
accident.
No, she didn't pee her pants. Yeah, she did.
So,
potty trained her yet.
we're going to fill you in on our snack break. My favorite snack were the Scotcheroos.
Ooh, I haven't tried that yet.
I know you're not a big fan of all the chocolate on top, but it like melts in your mouth.
This will be a great Instagram post. This.
Do you want me to do it?
Mm-hmm. Just like zooming on my nose.
You heard it here, folks. I'm zooming in on her nose.
Wait, not my big nose bend.
Hold on. Operating a phone when you're high is hard. I'm going to post it if you let me take a picture.
Wait, don't put my face in. Just be like that. That's me eating my fruit by the foot and pretending I have a tongue. Well, I have a tongue, but pretending I have a dog tongue. I just realized something. Wouldn't it be nice if we have an actual studio room? And then we can do a video podcast all the time and not have a cat fur covered felt thing to take pictures of and sort of.
I like it though. It's like a cozy little den.
I like how dark it is. And I do like how small and cozy it is. That's what he said. Anyways.
Okay. So.
You're really quiet.
I know. I'm like, the thoughts are too fast in this little brain I have. Okay.
You were taking a picture.
I did it. Did that. Got it checked off the list. Are you higher than me? Because I can still... Okay. Focus. Shush.
Because I'm above you.
We're gonna fill you in on snack time.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Scotcheroos. What did you like? You did the dog tongue.
Yeah,
so dog tongues are your thing?
Yeah, I did not eat dog... No, not dog tongue today. I am tongue-tied because of the fruit by the foot. That was good. It was a solid 4. Nothing like bad, but nothing great.
The least rated snack is the strawberry smoothie Cowtail.
Oh my gosh. I got a strawberry smoothie cowtail to share. So we ripped it apart and each of us tried. It was too tangy for me. And then the aftertaste was not it. It reminded me of the way diapers smell. Clean diapers out of a package was the aftertaste.
That's gross.
Yes, it was very weird.
Okay.
Sorry. I might have bumped the mic. My phone. So are we ready for our monkey paw? We're going to play monkey paw this episode.
We were?
Yeah.
We gotta fill them on snack time.
Oh, there's more. There's more?
We did a lot in that. What was it, 20 minutes?
It wasn't even 20 minutes.
Okay, we did a lot in 20 minutes because we're going to...
just had the...
We are reviewing.
Oh, no, I also did taco chip dip. But it was super...
Did.
It had too much taco powder in it. So it was like... Or chili powder or whatever, taco seasoning. Too bitter from that. So it was a little more tangy than I like. But it tasted good. I would give that like a 3.
We were doing the... What if we were, like, theory?
Oh,
like, what if
the conversation.
And,
Patience
we were doing that for, like, I feel like for the most of the time we were in the kitchen. Because I had to get the ball rolling, but you had to watch this Men in Black video? Is that what I watched?
So Patience has never seen Men in Black, okay? And she was like, Katie, what if... She was talking about, like, all these existential theories. And she's like, Katie, what if... and she's like, hi, me. I'm a genius. Got these theories going on. She's like, what if... Inside of your body, your nerves are like little people that are inside of your body. And what if we're the little people that are inside somebody else's body and we're their nerves? And then what if those people have other... And she was talking about like all these tiny little people, like instead of white blood cells, there's people that work in our bodies. And the white blood cells are sentient and they have their own lives. And so her theory was that it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And we're just like little particulates.
I just had another one.
Oh dear Lord. And I was just saying that it's like the Men in Black outro where they zoom out and they're part of something and then you zoom out and they're part of another thing. With the alien marbles. All right, so what's your other high theory? Quick.
Okay, our bodies, compare them to the sun. Like your heart
What?
is the sun.
Wait,
And
what?
Your heart is the sun.
Okay. All right. So things orbiting inside of your body.
What if every blood cell
Okay.
was a person?
A planet. Oh, a person. Okay.
And you know how, like, there's, like, the black hole for us?
Uh-huh.
What if, like, someone having a heart attack was the black hole, and then the sun just... Because if we without the sun, we die. Okay?
Uh-huh.
So the heart dies.
Okay.
Then all the white blood cells would die with it, because it's the body.
Oh, so the sun is to the galaxy as our living, beating hearts are to our blood cells.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Dude. And hold on.
I sound like Maverick.
With how high I am, I just thought of that in like a 2-minute like span when I was just looking at you. I was like, what if?
I think it's like
I'm gonna have an existential crisis.
Yeah. We could be snuffed out like that.
See, that's such a fun game though. So we did that.
Existential crisis. That's what scares me, okay? I don't care about the cemeteries. I care about actual existential crises.
I forgot that's where we left off.
That's going to be the title of our episode. Existential crisis. Have a good time. Come here.
So we did that. Katie showed me Rutland Bog.
Rutland Bog.
And then she was in there going...
Oh, that was probably really loud in there.
We were doing that.
Yeah, I heard that song for the first time and I was vibing with it. And I didn't know it was like... I told her, I said, it's like the American, there's a hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a hole in the bottom of the sea.
I was so high, though. It didn't sound English.
Yeah, she totally couldn't.
I was like, what's a bog?
She just couldn't get the accent. I was like, girl, it's English. It's just an Irish accent. And she's like, what? No,
it's not English.
It's not English. And I was like, yes, they are.
It sounded just so foreign.
That's
did
going to be in my head again.
And then we forgot to set our timers for...
the snack break for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Which we didn't need to. We were innately good because my toe just popped. Sorry.
So it is so we forgot to do that. So we just kind of like circled back in here and now we're caught up.
Thank you for that episode of the current events.
I want a news anchor name. Okay.
Like Villager number. Oh, we are big fans of Villager News.
I went a whole different direction. You want to know why?
What?
And this is going to show how big of an age difference we have.
Oh,
but we're best friends. I grew up watching something called Crashbox that was on HBO.
What? I've
I've
never heard of it.
I still watch it to this day. It's so interesting. It's kind of like a PBS show almost. But there's like a news anchor, Jan. And she sits there and she'll talk in this voice, a story. And there's like all these distractions going by her. And she's just telling these off-the-wall stories.
What?
And she's like, and this is breaking news.
And this is breaking news.
And she's like a puppet. Katie, I have to show you now.
Okay. All right. Okay. And then now that we've caught up from our snack time and told you where we're at, let's do one more level check. And then I want to do our next segment, which is going to be, we're going to try doing monkey paw high for the first time.
Okay. Can I show you this really quick?
All right. Do I need to pause again?
Yes.
The people will be right back. We're not leaving you. We're here.
This is the revolting
so this
slop.
is how I know you did not grow up in the same era.
grown up.
In the same environment. No, as me. Okay, Beaker, it's okay.
How big of
Beaker patience. I need, artistic people, I need to see a visual of a Beaker patience.
Sorry.
Make it happen, stat.
Patience. Okay, how big of an age difference is there between us? Math's hard right now.
7, 8 years.
Nah.
Mm-hmm. Actually, 8 years, yeah. Or like just under 8 years, I think.
But we're best friends anyways. Age doesn't matter.
That's it. Age doesn't matter. Sponsor us. Why do I feel like we do not want to be sponsored by a company that
The Cougars full circle.
We were just researching cougars because of... See, you thought cougars, I thought like pedophiles. I was like, I don't want to be sponsored by them. No, but Patience, tell them the story.
Okay, I swear when I was driving to work, just early in this week, there's like a place in this town where they have chickens. And I was driving past, I swore I saw a mountain lion here in Nebraska. And it couldn't have been anything else because it had too much of a cat tail. And they're like really rare for this area or something like that. And that's my story.
Yeah, she was like, where is the mountain lion? And I was like, where we live, there have been sightings of them. Not a lot, but some. There's going to be some freak out there who has nothing better to do, and they're going to stalk us and geographically find us based on all these clues we keep dropping.
Calm down.
Full circle.
So 8 years. What was to show our age difference?
Well, my levels are going higher all of a sudden, so I'm just...
You said... This is what I grew up watching.
Said we grew up different because she had HBO and I didn't. I never had it. My dad never had a subscription for it, and she did. So it's, the years mattered, but I think it was definitely also an income difference. I would be broke. Broke girl. A broke girl?
I don't know what my parents' financial...
My lips are tingly now. Like, I don't know where.
You did? Oh, Katy did do a... bigger gummy because she wasn't feeling it, and then she took the gummy and then she felt something and now she's feeling more of something and she'll feel more of something later.
That's I'm trying to write down cougar.
I like the random questions we come up with, like the sea urchin thing.
Oh yeah, me too.
Wait, what are those people called when they're the ones asking all these questions?
Interviewer?
No.
Sorry for the noise. I forget we're recording sometimes.
Like when you discover something new. Not a philanthropist.
Philanthropist?
Biolopicist.
No, phlebotomist is a blood.
A philosopher.
Scientist. There you go, yeah, philosopher. Oh, Beaker was succeeded.
Like, what if we're sitting here asking questions that no one ever thought of? Like, what if we just think of one that no one's ever thought to ask?
What if we think a question? Okay.
I love this!
Make up a question. I You're so proud of yourself. That's the new identity. Make up a question no one has asked ever. Oh, that's such a high game. That's crazy.
I see, guys, this is why we started podcasting in the first place.
Yes.
Like, this just happened all the time.
And then, okay. And then we could also, it just goes back. It's just another game we can add. We were going to, guys, something we want to do for like one of our first products is we want to put together all our games we come up with. And then we want to put them in like a little spiral bound notebook or something and sell it. Just our games we've made up for playing while you're high. And they can almost always be played while you live remotely, too, because that's how we started our friendship.
And we talked about not knowing if we would have to, like, trademark it.
Oh, yeah.
Is there something... Because what if...
We should say TM after our ideas we come up with, but then it's like, too much work. We're not rich enough to have a lawyer to track that for us.
I don't want someone to steal our idea, you stealers.
I mean, if they do, it's for the good of the people.
Breaking news.
I just realized.
Breaking news.
I want to know what that sounds like in my ear when I go to edit this. Breaking news. She sat up.
Okay.
Breaking news.
Katy.
Uh-huh.
Did you hear about South Korea being on martial law?
What was
It's one of the people in the kitchen.
No.
It was someone in the kitchen.
Live people? Oh.
Yeah. Okay, so...
It sounded like an alien.
South Korea is on martial law. That's what we were just talking about.
They declared martial law.
Isn't that
Did
nuts?
somebody poop their pants or something? What started it?
I think it's like North Korea, like selling.
Salad?
Killing people.
Oh. What? Nothing. You said salad and then you said killing people. And I thought of the story you told me earlier about the... That was my...
Oh, yeah, when we took a break, I had to tell Katy a sad story that I can't tell because of...
Yeah, and how dare she? We're not allowed to talk about sad things while we're high. This is the first podcast we brought up anything sad. Oh my gosh. Yeah, because I brought up my dad's bed thing, and then you brought up your story of your dad.
Oh, yeah.
And then we talked about your... Like, this is a sad one.
But we're not sad.
No, I'm enjoying myself. I live in the sad.
We... Get this.
I'm getting it. Yolanda, hello. That little hand.
I'm ticked.
Snapped. Okay, I'm ticked.
So one of my friends, we were talking about us doing the THC ones when we were in Colorado. And I told him that I didn't like those ones as much because they don't get us to feel like this.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, Delta 9 isn't even real. You get higher off of the THC stuff you did. And I'm like, no, it's completely different.
I want to know, what if all the people
Write it down.
Okay, what if...
Moving and grooving, girlfriend.
If you guys could have seen the shoulder shimmy she did. That's the most Yolanda you've ever been, ever. I didn't know she was, like, from the South a little bit, too.
Heck if I know where she's from. What were we just talking about?
I was saying, what if people that get high all the time on weed and they think they're huge potheads? What if they've never been actually high, and it's just the Delta people that know what it's like to be high, and the total weed addiction, weed-filled people? What if they don't even know what this level feels like? Because they're like, well, it's stupid. That's not as good as mine. I'm all natural, bro. I like the plant. The plant likes me. And then we know what it's like to be higher because we got, like, even stronger stuff, but they just think it's stronger on there. Oh, you see what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Geniuses.
2 brains into 1.
What if we got merch with us having just giant brains? I wouldn't buy it. That's freaking gross. That ties into the SpongeBob costume that I said we should be SpongeBob. Because in the Halloween episode, his brain is missing. And then in the one other Halloween episode, he's connected to Squidward.
You want to know what when you said that, brains?
Did I just full circle? Or did I just
no,
make
you
a
full
first...
circle.
Okay.
I'm going to show you what popped up in my head.
Okay.
Like, since we're talking about the brain.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I pictured the brain to look like. Don't laugh.
Okay. Are you thinking about Mars Attacks aliens?
No.
Oh, okay. Anybody else see that when they were a little too little and it scarred them for life? Raise your hand. Show of hands.
Sorry, I need just another minute. Keep that image in your head that I haven't told you yet. I've told myself.
Keep the image in my head, in your head. Because I'm a little person that is a cell in your body. I think I want another snack. Yeah, I want another snack. But I ate the fruit by the foot. That was good.
I want another scotcheroo.
I'm going to try a scotcheroo.
It looked like that.
So it's a pair of drawn cartoon pants
if
with
our brain,
just brains sitting on the belt, wearing Groucho Marx sunglasses.
Oh my gosh,
That looks like a ball sack.
Kate,
what
if when we go to sleep, our heads open up and our brain walks out, looks like that, and all the brains of the world go around and they socialize with each other, and then
you didn't even have Chinese food or nothing.
And when it starts to become sunlight out, they all return back to their heads, and then we come back.
Ew.
Let me tell you, I just thought of that in 2 minutes. Like,
that was the last time you had a 2-minute rant. I just thought of that in 2 minutes.
Gosh, Katie.
It's funny because you always say it like you're bragging that it only took you 2 minutes, and to me, I'm like, what?
Okay.
We're so high.
I love it.
Okay.
We're so smart, Katie.
I know. We are. What was you doing? I was trying to make like I'm cool, and I just smacked myself.
You got
monkey.
You, me.
Yes. Yes, you, me.
Existential crisis. You were gonna go get a snack. We were gonna pause.
The game, we didn't try it yet either. I think we're too high for that game.
Okay.
So I just smacked. The make up a question no one has ever asked before.
Oh, no, we're getting on it. But we need snacks.
Snacks.
We will be back.
Pause sound effect.
I just snorted. Your sound effect.
I do not want to repeat that sound.
Future Katie, I'm sorry.
Patient snorting.
I love you, Katie.
I feel like jealous of future Katie. Like, you don't whisper like that in my ear. Okay.
Potty break.
You can't say snack pause and potty break at the same time. It doesn't sound... Okay. Thank you guys.
Okay. Hi, we're back. We're even more... Oh, level check. I have to be past a 10 because I'm so, like, idea-ish.
Yeah.
Idea-ish.
I'm a level...
French Katie.
Least of the 10 years. Me.
So...
Speaking of wheat, I haven't gone wee-wee yet tonight.
Wee.
You just want Italian.
Are you ready for your interview question?
This is so... Okay, Scotcheroos, especially from Fairway, 11 out of 10. Like, I would say better than a Reese's even. It's just the right amount of chewy, but I don't feel like I must choke.
The chocolate, I feel like if you keep it in your mouth, it just melts.
My lip just quiver.
Okay.
That's how good it is.
So, we were going to do an interview thing.
You have a question to ask.
It's a high question to ask.
The snack tray is in my lap. I'm so sorry, you guys.
What kind of dog would you be and why?
Like, if I could pick...
Any breed, why would you be that breed?
Oh, okay. Like, you have one, and, like... You have one that you think I should be? You have a recommendation?
I think you would be a Cocker Spaniel.
Because I like the cock.
No. Because I think they're really elegant and pretty, and they're normally, like, really well kept. And, like, they always have, like, your hair color is, like, the color of them sometimes. So, I think of you as a Cocker Spaniel.
What would you be?
See how high I am? I'm thinking of crazy things. You're now a Cocker Spaniel, and where you're
and
living
in... And you thought of the game of the questions that nobody's ever asked before, and us coming up with those. KJ.
What if we were two brains?
No. We're not talking about brains again. Okay. The thing I want to do.
No, Katie, I'm having a problem.
What?
I just asked a question to you in my head, and I was like, what?
You thought I was just going to have telepathy?
In my brain.
Wait, patience. What if we had it on recording? What if we impromptu just you tried to... Okay, really high thought. Okay, stay with me.
Okay.
At least get this future, Katie. It was there. It's growing. Hang on.
No, come back. I can't be the only one that sounds crazy.
That was such a good idea, too. I'm so mad.
I can't remember what I was saying.
Telepathy. We test telepathy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
gosh.
Yeah. Listen, what if we got on recording that I can read your mind when I'm high?
So, my brain
Okay.
was sitting here, like, looking at you, like, waiting for you to answer, and my brain goes, you want a high five? Like, that's what just sparked the whole thing.
You're trying to speak to me telepathically.
I'm like, you were about to do something, and I looked at you, and I was like, high five?
Okay. I'm gonna be so sad when the scatter's gone. I've been vibing on it.
Okay, what were we, oh, the
Testing
impossible.
and reading your mind. I'm gonna do it. Think of a nut. Wait, never mind. They can't see that you came up with the... You would have to whisper it into the mic for them to know what you were thinking of. So they have to take your word for it. It can't be proved. Not
I'll write it
unless
down
they're here
first.
in person.
I'll write it down first.
Yeah, but they can't see.
Yeah, but we know in honesty with each other.
In honesty.
We're honest. We're people around here.
Hey. All right,
With our apple pie.
You mean your chocolate cake?
No, my
Full
pecan pie.
Oh, I'm Frenchican. Katy. You like Passiones Noel?
Questions no one's ever asked before.
Okay. We're not going to test my telepathy then?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, but you just said we couldn't do it. Do you want me to write it down since we know that we'll be real?
New thing of... I don't know. Think of a color. Alright? I just thought of it.
Okay.
Turquoise.
I didn't write it down yet. That was really fast.
Okay.
No, I was writing violet.
Dang it. We suck. We're not telepathic. I failed. See if you're telepathic, alright?
Okay. Am I doing a color too?
You're gonna guess what I'm thinking.
But color.
No, I gotta change it.
Oh, we're gonna change it.
Letter of the
changed it,
alphabet.
you
I don't
changed
know.
Oh, okay. Letter of the alphabet? Is that what we're doing? Okay.
I gotta write it down.
Your snack tray. You're gonna write it with the chocolate on your
This
finger?
is so good. I'm not letting go of this.
She's doing the autistic hand. Autistic hands.
I can't call them that in public. Look at bad.
I'm laughing and he goes, Katy! Nanor!
No.
Okay, letter of the alphabet. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Go.
Oh.
Mine was S. Oh, you were gonna write it down. Oh, you go first. So go. Find your pen, woman. Telepathy. We're testing.
Okay.
Not STDs.
An animal.
Hold on. Testing game. Ooh, look how fancy I wrote that G.
Okay. Very nice.
Any animal?
Mm-hmm.
Are we just thinking like a random anything?
You have to try and guess what I'm thinking.
Okay. I'm with you. You're thinking.
Try and read my mind.
Stupid.
Stupid.
You have to write it down, you dork. Here, take my pen. Okay.
Hang on.
What animal could you
Hang
be
on.
thinking?
You don't guess it, just feel it. This is about telepathy.
Okay. You're thinking of a toucan.
No.
What did you write?
A monkey. We're in the jungle together.
Okay.
Maybe we just have to hone our skill.
Okay.
Let's move on to the other thing we were going to do. Question no one's asked.
Can I have my pen bag?
Oh. I didn't realize I hijacked it. I feel like I've been specking the tray a lot.
Yes, my chair idea was perfect.
Right. Perfect. You want to go on the journey for us? Uh-oh.
Tarot card. Tell me about the tarot card thing.
Oh, I'll tell you later.
Oh, it's not like a thing for this.
No.
Okay. Our little den looks like a tarot card hole.
What?
Like
where you'd get your
it's just like
cards
mystic
read.
and like we're in an enclosed area.
This is a crystal ball.
Yeah.
Yes, step up to my table. I read the future.
Tarot card readers.
Tarot
Merch. Yolanda, get out of here. You're not invited to the cookout.
Yolanda, you're the tarot card, and I'm the gypsy.
We could do a haunted house. You can be the crystal ball.
I don't ever want to do a haunted house again. Why?
And then I'll be the one chick that reads the crystal ball.
that's what they're called.
The haunted house.
I want to check that reads the crystal
Will you
ball.
go take care of the snack tray?
I got good at holding the snack tray without making noise.
Future Katie, if you do not clip that.
Maybe
I know I'm behind on my logs, but jeez. That's a must post.
You didn't hear a thing. See if I have Jedi powers when I'm high. We're doing scientific research, people.
Full circle.
Telepathy and Jedi powers.
The Star Wars movie came out when, the chick you told me the story about. Full circle.
What?
Katie, what's her name? The chick that you just told me the story of. Talasalia.
Hey, Macarena.
No, Katie, come on, focus.
Talasalia. Teresita Basa.
Yeah, her.
Say it right.
Teresita Basa.
That's right.
Okay, you just said it was during the times when Star Wars was just released.
First Star Wars movie.
You were just talking about being a Jedi. That's a huge full circle we just made.
Star Wars and Jedi, mentioning Star Wars twice in one day, you think is not very common?
No.
What?
I barely ever hear anyone talk about Star Wars.
I think I'm like on 11, because I was like...
Katie, you work with, like, extreme dorks, okay? Yeah, Alex and Jake nerds. You don't even listen to us. What kind of friends are you? We go to bingo together. We go to bingo.
I feel like this is one of those moments that none... I was going to say none of our fans.
Nunya.
Nunya.
Nunya business.
What?
Nunchucks.
That scared me. The light went out on the monitor. Okay. No, I was trying to say, I feel like this is a moment that nobody will ever want to listen to, and it's just for you and me. Like, no one's going to appreciate any of this. Except for
Let's
you
write
and
it out in a contract right now.
What?
We play our favorite podcast episode at our funeral.
What?
At each other's funeral.
What?
You know how, like, they have, like, music playing? You just play one of our podcasts when you're dead so we can still hear your voice?
Oh, like my audiobook thing.
Yeah. But our podcast...
Nobody's gonna understand what we're talking about.
We need to remember her for her wonderful times, and it'll do your audiobooks. And then even in her most erratic times, and then, like, one of our episodes just starts playing. Not erratic. Not erotic.
Erotic?
My voice.
Ironic? Ironic, erratic.
Podcast funeral. That makes sense later, future Katie, just so you know.
Okay. Play sound clips at our funerals. That totally makes sense.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be cool? I could just hear you laughing.
This is, I don't know.
That's a pact. I wrote
You ever a contract?
Sign it.
And blood. Pen stabbing the chest, full circle.
How many times in a day do people talk about getting stabbed in the chest?
Getting stabbed in the chest. That's not this kind of video, patience. I don't know what you're into.
Katie,
Yes.
And the question that I asked earlier, what if us coming up with a way to murder somebody?
Oh, bad evil geniuses! Evil geniuses.
Every villain loves lemons.
And if you don't get that reference, TJ, you suck. And other people who haven't watched SpongeBob, you suck.
I feel like that's the,
Then, you suck.
A million times we've mentioned SpongeBob. We like SpongeBob.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's probably because...
Jellyfish rave.
There's a cat sniffing my knee. Jellyfish rave. Was there a cat just sniffing my knee? Okay.
Katy.
I'm so scared to vote.
I got a good idea for us.
Get down.
We have buttons on, if we ever have like our own setup, we have buttons. And once an episode, you can play that button that has one of our sound clips on it. Like Jellyfish Rave. And randomly during the whatever you're doing, you have to Jellyfish Rave. And let's say you press another one and it's like talk bigger. I think that'd be really fun.
So like interactive buttons for the pod.
Yeah.
So for a Patreon thing or just for whatever?
Just in general, like during our podcast. I think it'd be fun if we were able to just, someone slaps the Jellyfish Rave button and anytime they wanted.
So it's like a redeem Twitch thing.
But we do it
like
for each other.
Redeem accent. Or,
We're not.
Wow.
Isn't it crazy?
That's a pretty, I feel like we're really far from the.
I feel like you need to let go of the snack tray. Let it die, let it die, let it shrivel up and die.
What is that from?
The Lorax.
Oh. I thought you just like made up a country song. I don't know. I was like, you are a musical genius. This is it. Oh shoot, I really want a Taki, but I can't eat it because it's people. I want to smoke the Taki. That sounds so gross. Well, she went and smoked the Taki.
Questions we never made up. We still haven't gotten that far.
Questions no one else has ever asked yet. Questions we never made up. Pretty sure that doesn't make sense. Okay, 1 second. I'm not eating this Taki.
Oh, wait. Okay.
I did it. I ate a Taki. I mean, I didn't eat a Taki.
Questions no one's ever asked before.
Are you coming up with the first one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What if our language, picture a sentence written out,
okay,
is wording in an ancient alien text that they have yet to decipher?
Technically, that makes sense. If records still decay physically the same way they decay now. But if everything goes to digital, maybe there's no such thing. Maybe there won't be historic records and they'll be moot and completely undone. I don't know if I just said something like genius or really stupid.
You know what I was thinking?
What?
Giant alien. Reading like the 10 commandments like on a stone.
The 10 commandments? Thou shalt use sunscreen.
And they're reading it. And they're like, we can't solve this. We can't get to Earth now until we read this English sentence. It makes sense. The aliens want to get to Earth. Okay.
Okay.
Picture it. There's Earth. And then there's an alien holding a 10 Commandments stone.
Alien 10 Commandments.
And in order to get to Earth, they have to read our English words. But to us, oh no, stop. Now you got me all confused. I was with it. You lost me. How dare you? It was genius.
Alien 10 Commandments.
And our English sentence is alien to them. Just like how our accents are... We like hearing other people's accents, but to them, we have the accent. It's like that, but like, what if aliens with the English sentence? It makes sense. I promise.
I feel like I'm definitely at an 11 still.
Do we want to do any more of our games?
We have not done a single one of the one that I've won. I've mentioned it like 4 times.
Which
we
one?
Still haven't done it. Okay. Oh, okay. We're not as late as Okay. My game was Monkey Paw.
The curse game. Good curse, bad curse. Good.
The curse. The wish. I don't know.
Shh. Shh. We're podcasting. Go away.
So,
Yes,
We're recording.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Oh, we want to know. I want to know what he's here
Why
for.
were you coming over?
You can't just not tell us.
TJ.
I was just...
Oh.
I was...
TJ,
trying-
say hi to the people.
Hi, people. I was trying to be quiet, and I was coming in here to see if y'all were still actually podcasting before y'all said anything. 'cause I didn't
What
want
if
to be
because
loud.
we're like
Do you guys hear how southern TJ is? It's adorable. Patience
What
got
if-
her cowboy. The Yolanda. We need to think of a Yolanda for
TJ?
TJ.
What if because we're so impaired, his footsteps just sounded extremely loud?
Because it's like the deaf people
I
hearing
would be
stronger
really
because of
honest,
how
'cause
high
I
we
thought I
are.
was being quiet.
Oh.
You
It's
can
only
hear
really loud.
oh
The only thing I
your
thought was
future,
loud
It
it's
was-
seemed like
poor.
you were doing it like comically on purpose to be funny.
I was really trying to be
Yeah.
quiet.
Yeah. I said blue cup. We don't have money for the poor. I'm sorry. We don't take beggars here.
Bangers. Hey, wait.
On that note,
Man, no, come back. Guys, I got the almighty man. Will you please pull a chair up so Katie doesn't have to hold this
Oh my
snack
gosh,
tray?
it's fine.
Please and thank you.
I was...
I'm ready to let go of this.
Let go.
Well, that was scary.
This is a special edition where we go over our snakes.
Oh,
That just didn't scare me at all. I don't know what you're talking about. There you go.
Future Katie.
it's my weapon.
Flick TJ.
I'm going to try to be quiet, but I'm going to get the kids ready for bed and get myself ready tomorrow.
I thought they were in bed.
Or get the milk for the kids while they're in bed. Yeah, you know what?
The
you
milk
guys
for the
do your
kids
thing.
and the kids in the bed and the bed in the house and the house
Shh,
in
we're
the hole.
recording.
We're recording.
We're poets.
Okay.
Poetic justice. Poetic justice for Nike.
So loud. Wait, no, that's not the name of the stance.
Yes,
is
it is. Poetic. Well, no.
Poetic. It's orange justice. Poetic justice is the new orange justice. Orange is the new black. Orange Julius. Orange Justice. Orange Julius.
Ah. Through yonder window light breaks.
Romeo.
He's eating our box.
Romeo.
Oh, Romeo, oh, Romeo. All the
Small things.
were sued. So interesting. Kenny, shut up.
Oh my god, ow! The police are attacking me again! I thought we fixed this!
Joey and Frank.
Yeah, this sort of strange. I gotta tell you. We gotta say the story.
Okay.
We still haven't played my game. The episode in which Katie never plays the game. Okay. So full circle.
I've never tried one.
I just got an idea for flavor. These, but drizzled honey on them. You know, like it? It'd be like caramel corn, like a caramel corn puff corn. Oh, the full circle.
Jinx!
Peanuts!
Telepathy!
But only when we have caramel corn in our heads, apparently. Okay. I feel like I said okay a lot, and now I'm Richard Nixon.
Okay, you said... No, we just lost what we were just on.
Full circle. The
Oh, yeah.
Joey and something. I don't remember. It was about the... I mean, but it... So when we were... I think...
We were
We-
high.
Did we already talk about this story?
No, because it just happened the other weekend.
Tyler and Patience and I were sitting in the dining room, and Tyler was... He had done mushy gummies.
Mhm.
I'm too scared to try those. I don't know. It weirds me out. But anyways, he had done mushy gummies, and we had done... We're drinking. We're doing...
You were drinking and you did one.
We both did, remember?
Oh, yeah, we did.
Because that's night you wanted to try it. And I remember.
We were doing a singing game, and Tyler puts up the song "The Feel Good." Feel Good by Gorillaz.
Mm-hmm.
And
We're
he
doing
goes,
karaoke.
and we were high.
And he picked yeah. Sorry.
and I, was it me or you? We go,
You did it.
Oh. I did it.
You're just like, whoa. What is happening?
Hold on.
They were like shuddering.
And then Katie watches The Basement Yard, and Joey and Frank talk about the same song, and they go,
Yeah, on The Basement Yard. And it was within a couple days of each other, too. It was like, you did it,
was
one day,
weird.
and they did it 2 days later or something. There's a cat that popped its head by the snack tree and just scared me. Okay. I feel like I've said okay a lot.
Monkey's Paw.
Yes. Alright, so Monkey Paw is a game we were going to try. I don't know that we've... Sorry, there's a cat that jumped on the table. I feel like we say sorry a lot because of all the noises. Maybe I should automatically edit us out. We sound way too Canadian. Way too Minnesotan. The game is...
Okay. Good example. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Here's a good example.
Okay.
I would wish to never cut myself when you, like, go to scissor papers. Like,
Rock, paper, scissors?
Like a paper cut. I wish to never have a paper cut, okay? And then Katie will add on, like, some weird, like, curse to it. So instead of me ever getting paper cuts, everyone in the world gets cut when I would cut myself on a piece of paper. They don't taste good.
These don't taste like anything.
I don't like these.
I like those. These literally taste like nothing.
I have, like, a horrible mouth from the popcorn. They've lost me. Spiraling!
What if they were the cheddar ones, though?
I just ate them the other day, too.
There's, Cheetos in the cabinet. Cheetos, sponsor us.
Hey.
Cheetos.
When we're finished, we were going to Dreamlight Valley. I want to watch old, like, 90s commercials with you, or 2000 commercials. Like the chia. And tell me that wouldn't be fun.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Alright, well, let's finish a monkey paw each and then wrap it. And take one last discussion about our peepees.
Okay, you do one.
I didn't occupy your thing.
Oh, I was just giving an example of it, like
Okay,
how it works.
All right. So, I wish that we didn't even explain the game and we were gonna.
No, we did. That's why I gave the example.
Oh, Katie. Yeah. Ooh. Okay.
Make a wish.
All right. I wish that I could clip out embarrassing things I've said in my past.
Okay, but they're saved on a reel, so, like, it's saved, and then it, like, projects onto you for everyone to see.
Oh, so they go from a verbal thing I've said to, like,
Things that are on you, yeah.
on me? Oh, that's weird. Okay. All right.
Or, like, tattooed, like, those blippets of, like, that embarrassment.
Ooh, kind of like a Maui thing.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's a good one.
What?
I wish...
I feel like I keep leaning far back. And I have another Scotcheroo because they're amazing. And they make me want to cry.
I wish I was on a pirate ship. Yeah. Pirate ship.
I just thought of something really stupid.
Oh, please share with the class. Class is in session. Tell me all your problems.
Your wish is granted, but the pirates are pirates of, like, DVD piracy, and they don't know how to row the ship. And you guys scratch your ship and sink. Because they're the wrong kind of pirates. this one of those jokes we'll only get, like, when we're high? Like, if sober people listen to us, they have
If
no idea
anyone
what we're
else is
talking
still
about.
listening at this point, please message on our Instagram.
In the dark. Our secret message for us
Respond
to remember
to
what
us.
this is. Code respond to us.
Code.
Detectives.
Megamind. Dexter Morgan.
Big head, big brain. Big brain head, Megamind. Full circle.
Big brains in the pants.
Brains. Split open brain.
Spiraling!
Dude. You remember in the kitchen how you were talking about it again during our snack break?
Oh, that reminds me.
Poetic. Your big brain.
Poetic
justice.
justice.
Orange justice.
Oh. But I like poetic justice. Poetic justice. I just put justice.
Eustace.
Were you... Wait, could your family afford Cartoon Network, though? Sorry.
No, in Nickelodeon Cartoon Network, yeah.
Cartoon
But
Network.
HBO was like a premium channel. What was it?
Poetic Justice. It's the name of something. It's gonna
A
bother me.
rapper?
It's a movie.
An actor.
It's a movie with Tupac.
You know what movie I really want to see? Whoa, calm yourself there.
Yolanda must have a thing for Tupac. Yes.
Question. Is there any new news in the Diddy scandal?
Oh, I don't know. Let's research. Let's just manage then.
Okay.
Fishnets. Fish.
What?
Magnet fish. Oh, fish.
What? Whoa, I'm not following.
No, you're older than me. It's something you had. The fish. Are they called fish? At the library.
Microfish. And you said that you wanted me to take you to see one for your
Because
birthday.
I've never seen one, and you're like, I've had them before.
Yeah.
That shows our age. I forgot we were going to do that.
On the age game.
Were Polly Pockets big for you?
Yeah, I mean,
Like
not
for
for
your
me
age
personally,
group?
but they're about my age group.
A Tamagotchi for you? Tamagotchi.
That would have been like my 6th grade.
Huh. See, that's like foreign to me.
Yeah, and then Pogs.
Pogs?
Mm-hmm.
It's a pog.
Half man, half dog. No, a Pog is like, Google it. Google 90s Pog toy.
90s?
PLG toy. They're like these little flat discs that had designs on them. And they're Pogs.
They're just buttons.
Oh, yeah, but they're like flatter.
Huh. Are
I've never
90s
collected
pogs
Pogs.
worth anything? Interesting.
And we also had these little, like, they were called Knuckles toys. They were like little men, like little plastic or squishy or silicone, like they were made of different materials and they were different colors. I can't believe you're unlocking this memory in me.
That's what I do best.
Knuckles toy. Did you find him?
I'm actually a magician, and I'm getting you to do what I want.
This is one of our high superpowers, our super long distance memory recall.
No, it's putting up Sonic Knuckles.
Does anybody remember? Oh no, I'm a liar. They were called Bones.
Bones?
Bones toys. I don't know why I said Knuckles. I probably won't even be able to understand myself because I'm chewing with so much food in my mouth.
Oh my god! Yeah. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Unlocking a memory.
Mm-hmm.
I had one, and never knew what it was called or what it was because it's just that, and I never knew where it came from.
I unlocked one of your memories?
Yeah, I have one of these still at Grandpa's house.
Whoa.
Yeah, I kept all my kid toys like when I grew up.
Uh-huh.
I have one of these. I know I do. That's so weird. It's one of the pink ones. That's so weird. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
What else do you remember from your childhood? Like, unlock more memories. Dude, what if all the people that have Alzheimer's just need to get high all the time?
Oh. No, because then they'll like hallucinate their dead loved ones and then they'll have a heart attack and be sad.
But your memory's so good, you can ISS always being with your loved one if you're...
Gold books are really popular for me.
Mm-hmm.
I still have them. In a little wicker basket.
Or like the reading pits in the libraries with like all the cushion pillows and stuff in the reading pits in grade school.
The parachute in gym class. When you would flick it up.
The planetarium, like the blow tent that would go to the
was able
schools.
to do it once.
Boy, you can't make a noise like that. You just freak me out.
Katie, take me to a planetarium.
While you're high?
No.
Then we'll really have another existential crisis. That's the theme of the night.
That's another one that I would, like, die to go to with you, is a planetarium. I would geek out so hard.
Some murder out there's gonna be like, you'll die to go there, will you?
Like someone's writing a book while they listen to us.
Out of our
TM.
millions of it.
It's trademark. Our idea. Writing a book.
So, okay.
Spiraling.
Oh, because I was talking about the authors in the kitchen. Someone's in the...
Dinah.
She's a freaking author. Slutty author.
Split with me.
The sacred splitting has begun. Wait, the butter knife, where'd it go?
We're not saying enough. Take your hand.
Ooh.
If you don't have the other half of this little shrew to do,
Okay, go never know.
I wouldn't eat it. Oh,
Were you not
Mamma mia!
we were gonna wishbone that.
I was trying it, bro.
Oh no, it's probably even to you. Alright,
Some of us are bad with distance.
men. Okay. I keep saying okay, don't I?
Mhm.
Okay, it's an extra...
Future
No,
Katy.
I just did it again.
Future Katie, count how many times she says okay.
Oh my gosh, no.
Do you have any other memories?
Yeah. I remember the texture on a cabinet from when I was little. And I forgot until now that we used to have a cabinet in our kitchen. Jill repainted it like green or something, but we had a cabinet in our kitchen that my mom had painted when I was little. And it was like glossy and like a creamy white. And it had a red, yellow, and blue paint all over it and designs with tulips and hearts and like a diamond. And it had patterning all over the front of the cabinet. And I remember the texture of the front of the cabinet because it was a very glossy paint, but like old and wrinkly and weathered.
Oh, so
and I remember this distinct cabinet that I forgot existed till just now.
Nothing.
I feel like that took me a long time
Mine?
to explain.
Nothing. The smell of coffee in the morning. It smells different now, I feel like.
Oh, I got the coffee. The coffee in the fridge.
Oh, yeah.
No. We got a lot of genius ideas, obviously, as usual, but extra genius tonight. Yeah, so if you made it this far, and you want to support us, go ahead and check us out. We'll have... I feel like I'm barely talking now.
You can do this.
I can do it. I did it. What was your new I did it?
I don't remember.
It's probably on the recording.
Yeah.
Okay. If you got this far and you want to support us some more, follow us on our Patreon. We are PP. We'll have offered you exclusive content with extra videos like this, any live videos, and wait, I guess this one isn't a video. Never mind. You know what I'm saying. Okay. If you're out there, if anyone can hear me and is on our Patreon,
You can do this. I believe
you'll
she
be
can
put
come
into
with
a
intro.
raffle from January 1st to January 31st. We will be taking Patreon followers and entering them into into one big raffle at the end of January 31st, and it will have in it our PP. What's going to be in the PP?
Your snacks, our yummy snacks, our favorite snacks, And that will be your favorite snack. And a complimentary napkin.
Don't promise something we can't keep. That's not in our budget.
They're like used ones from McDonald's, so we just...
Ones that our kids used. In the pee-pee.
What is supposed to happen? Like, we ship off a package and, like, my kids throw, like, something embarrassing
Like
in
white
there.
elephant gifts from the house. A Q-tip mildly used, just pulled from the garbage. Okay. If you're there and there, English is hard.
Yeah.
Okay. Words hard. Call to us from the dark at our email at...
Oh, gummybuddyspodcast@gmail.com.
That's right. You can follow
No
us on
scripting.
Gummy Buddies Podcast. That's GUMMIEPODCAST. Wait, no.
You said gummy podcast.
I think
we gotta
I
wrap
forgot
up.
to read buddies. No, we're wrapping it. Always wrap it before you tap it.
With the PP package, full circle. I haven't said full circle that much tonight, I feel like. I feel like my thing right now is spiraling instead of full circle.
Whoa, my brain can't handle that. And I'm like playing texture things with this.
Oh,
Scotcheroo.
okay, you're lying.
Yeah.
I have a script. Read.
Oh.
Cue cards, full circle!
I'm sorry. Again, if anybody's out there, thank you so very much for listening to us today.
We hope you have a great, great day.
Thank you for being our Gummy Buddies.